What's up, guys? How's it going? Check the mic here. I have to get the charger for my phone, so I'm gonna leave you guys with the ambient sound, whoever's here with me. But we got some birds chirping. We got a bunch of wildlife here, so I'm gonna leave that going for you guys. And I gotta get the charger for my phone, so I'll be right back. So not sure who's here with me, but. Just trying to organize this a little bit better, guys. Hey guys, what's up? Back. Alright. What's good, Pesca? What's up, man? How's it going, buddy? Alright, sorry, just trying to get this all set up here for you guys and make sure I had the battery charger going, because I think we might be here a long night. So how's everybody doing? Can you guys hear the sounds in the background? Is the mic picking those that bird up? Let me know in the comments if you guys can hear that bird. I understand I have a little bit of a delay, so so we're just going to kind of hang out for a few minutes and kind of see what's going to happen here tonight. I know it's kind of a last minute live stream, but just kind of wanted to give everybody an update on what's going on and stuff like that. Oh, you can hear that, Charlotte? Cool. You hear the ranas? Actually, That's a bird. It's not a frog. Um, it. I wish it was a frog. Maybe when I get a little bit more charge on my. Let me see if I can see him. It's kind of hard to see. We just came back from another spot that had fireflies, and I don't see any fireflies right now here. But if I get some charge on my phone, maybe I'll take it down and we'll get some. We'll get some videos, some fireflies. Do a live stream on the fireflies. So no, you're hearing water and you're hearing. I mean, it could be. I doubt it. It kind of sounds like frogs. I agree. It does sound like frogs, but I think it's birds, big time birds. So hope you've been following along on the videos as well. We've seen a lot of cool stuff on this trip. We've seen alligators. We've seen a lot of dead armadillos. What else have we seen? Yeah, we saw the alligator down in Louisiana there. That was pretty cool. So, you've been following me along. I've been posting a lot of shorts, just trying to get some content for you guys. I got a couple spots that I think I could do a full video on. They're not going to be very long, but we'll probably just get some footage and then just kind of throw it up there. But there was one spot we went to over at Lake Martin there in Louisiana, and wanted to take the drone up and get some cool drone shots, but I couldn't because there was an airport and I didn't have any internet service, so I couldn't get the unlocking to unlock the drone, and I was kind of bummed out about that. So it is what it is. But there is a stream. If you guys, there's a little bit of water in the back. My in-laws have like a little water thing in the back here, like a fountain here in the back. So it's just gonna be a late night. Like I said, we'll see who shows up. Maybe we'll get a good crowd going on tonight, and we'll see what conversations spark up tonight. So so I think I hear a frog over here. It sounds kind of froggy, but I think definitely over here. I mean, it could. I mean, there is water everywhere, so who knows? It could be frogs. So, and if you've seen my short video where I said it's a frog and I point to the alligator, there was a frog to like the left of me, and I said, "Oh, that's a frog." That's, obviously it was a frog going off, but I know what a difference between a frog and an alligator is. So, just to let you know, I didn't even catch that until later. I thought I muted it out or something. I tried to mute the sound out, but yeah. So what's going on, guys? What's up, out all dayers? Anybody been fishing, hiking, exploring? Pesca, if you're still here, man, you've been out fishing. I've seen some of your videos. Oh, look, here's a lightning bug right here. Maybe to light up. Nope. Oh, shoots. That was a lightning bug, if you guys saw that. Four people, what's up? Four people, how's it going? It's Mike here with Out All Day. For you guys that are new to the channel, do a little bit. Oh, now we lost somebody. So, if you guys are here, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. It definitely helps promote the channel. It's free to do as well, so that definitely helps. So give this video a thumbs up. I got 4 people here, so I should have 4 thumbs uppers. And again, definitely helps me out. Helps the channel out to grow and stuff like that. So please give the video a thumbs up, all that good stuff. So just checking in, who's here with me? Check. So just kind of listening to the night sounds right now, folks. If I see something pop up in the chat, I'll definitely reply back to you. But we are here just, thank you for the thumbs up. But yeah, we're here just hanging out in the backyard. And thought I'd get a live stream up and just kind of let you guys know what's happening and stuff like that. So, first and foremost, did a collaboration with Jeff from 909 Adventures. Went out right before we took off on this trip. I think it was like Tuesday. We left on a Friday. So we went out, got some footage. It was a good exploring video. He already posted his up. He's got his fired up. I mean, he edits really quick. So that was pretty cool. He's got some great footage. He's got some great edits. Like I said, his video is already up. So show him some love because again, we did the collaboration. So go to his channel, 909 Adventures, and check out the video that we did. We went to this abandoned compound, this abandoned ranch, where they train horses and stuff. So it was pretty cool, and made me learn a little bit too. So, but I'll be editing that video probably when I get back here. We'll be leaving Sunday, and I'll be getting back probably Monday or something like that. Drop in and say, hey, what's up, John? How's it going, Sooner John? JH John, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, man. Like I said, we drove right by Steeler Stadium today, buddy, and the new owners, again, they haven't put their haven't put the logo up yet, haven't put anything up yet. So I'll try to get a drone shot tomorrow if I can. But again, it's not going to have the new logo. I hear they're still keeping the Heinz going though. We just got word on that, so they're still keeping the Heinz. I think it's still going to be called a Heights Field. I think the end zones may have Heinz or something like that on it. So, again, I'll try to get something maybe tomorrow night. And like I said, if if you want to send me a DM, maybe I could send you a picture or something like that and just kind of show you. But again, it's not a guarantee. We may not go down there. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe Saturday. I don't know. But I did bring the drone, so I get some drone footage, obviously. But we'll see. Tonight, as we're making way back, it was a really nice sunset here and stuff. So I'd like to get a good shot at a golden hour shot and see what I can get on the drone. So I think it's just right now it's just blank. There's nothing on there. We didn't see no Heinz. We didn't see anything on there. So everything got taken down. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. Kind of getting back on track. What was I saying? Talked about Steeler Stadium, but yeah. Oh, the collaboration with 909 Adventures. Yes, go check his video out. Put some love. Watch his videos. He's got a lot of cool stuff. It was a great collaboration that we did. I'll tell you a secret, and Jeff, if you're watching, I did find something over there that you passed up, and I wanted to make sure you didn't get it on video. Otherwise, I was going to put it on there, but I probably would have put it on there. But you passed something up, man. I found, and it's a pretty cool find. So it'll be funny. It's nothing serious, but I left it back there for somebody else to find. So, but yeah, that abandoned compound, that was really neat. That was a good walk. We did a lot of walking on that trip, and that did not disappoint. So, again, Jeff, if you're watching, if you're listening, man, good collaboration. Thanks for taking me down there, and I definitely owe you one, man. So that is definitely coming, and we had some ideas and stuff. So. Yeah. So we'll be going a couple places. So who's still with me? Is John still with me? Who do we got here? That's weird. No Heinz. Yeah, there's no Heinz, John, at all. So, I do have a picture. I do have a great drone shot I took, I think, in the fall, and I put that. Actually, I put a snippet of that drone shot in that Lynchburg video that we went to. So I got that. I do have a shot. Like I said, I could put it on my Instagram, and if you want to check it out there. It's got really. I never posted on Instagram because it was really cloudy, so I never posted it on there, and I didn't. you know, I just kind of held back on it, but yeah, Heinz. So, but I did get that shot, and like I said, in my Lynchburg video, you can kind of see what I got. But we did get some pretty cool shots. So, yeah, I don't know if you just heard, but yeah, I did a collaboration with Jeff from 909 Adventures, and had a good collaboration with him. So that was fun. You probably saw me walking with him there in the beginning. What else? I mean, I gotta say, guys, I started watching it. I need to finish it and comment. Okay, yeah, take your time. I mean, it's a popcorn one, man. It's a longer video. Me and my daughter, and again, just kind of give you a heads up. You're gonna hear me say it, but I was so sick in that video. I played it off as best as I could. I wanted to do the tour, but I just wasn't feeling it, and we still had a lot of driving left to do, obviously, to get to California. But I wanted to do the tour. It was getting late, but I also want to film and check out some of the other stuff. So I do want to go back. I really want that clock. I really want. There's a clock in there. You're hearing me say it towards the end, but yeah, I really want that clock. So, but this time around, again, now that you know, brought Angela home for a little bit here. She took a semester off of college, so that was why we drove home to Cali. And I'm sure she had some other personal stuff going on here too, but now she's going back to college out here with my in-laws. So we drove back, the four of us. Her boyfriend came with us this time, Ivan, and of course me, the wife. We all came out here, and you know, road trips never disappoint. They are, they do cost, you know, especially with food and gas, and luckily we didn't run into any mechanical issues with the car, but it was the people that you meet along this road trip, or that you meet on the road. And you know, again, I met a really cool guy named Ron in Louisiana. We were in the bayou there at Lake Martin, and we talked fishing for a long time. We just talked about everything really in general, and just the accent and everything. I just listened to that guy all day, just listen to him talk. And he was an older guy. He was probably about 70. I think he was like 72 or something. And very nice guy. And I was really stoked, and I felt privileged to meet up with him and talk with him. So that was cool. Where else did we head off to? Went up to Florida. Was cool. That was I got some beautiful drone shots of that. I hope those came out okay. I know I got a great picture. I took a nail drive, what do they call it, a drive, to get the videos and stuff off my memory cards, and for whatever reason it's not reading. So a little bummed out. I may have to just wait till I get home on Sunday or whatever to maybe put some pictures up. But I got a really nice drone shot of Atlantic Beach, and that was pretty nice. So what else did we get? Man, there was just so much. It is humid out here. For you guys that have never experienced the East Coast, it is very humid, and it really started getting humid once we got into Texas. What's the cheapest gas you got so far? Good question. The cheapest gas we got so far was $3.63. That was the cheapest, and that was in South Carolina. Yeah, it was at some little place out there. $3.63 was the cheapest. And you know, when we left California, I filled up my daughter's car at $5.62. So, you know, $2 less. Crazy. I mean, you know, I can't imagine once gas goes down to, you know, hopefully, you know, $3-4 where we're at in California, you know, what it's going to be like, you know, $1.50 maybe, $1.75 out here. So we stopped off in Atkins, South Carolina, and just kind of, we have our mind, we're looking at property, so looking to maybe relocate it, and maybe in the future or something. But people are really nice, down-to-earth folks. You know, we didn't get that southern hospitality, but we did get, you know, we did get a lot of, hey, how you doing? You know, just nice people. My daughter and her boyfriend, they went into this little place called Bojangles, and the lady was all surprised because she'd never met anybody from California, so she was all stoked and ecstatic about, meeting people from California. So that was kind of cool. Um, what else? Yeah. I mean, there's just we didn't run into anybody rude. Um, the one place, and I posted that up. I think no, did I? No, I didn't. We did stop off in Baton Rouge. We did see not Mardi Gras, Bourbon Street, and that was a stop that we did. And um, very old. I mean, obviously the buildings are 300 years old, but very very rundown, very antiquish. The streets were very bad. I mean, there's potholes everywhere. We did see a lot of homeless folks down there in Louisiana and Baton Rouge there, and we're not so much in Louisiana, but over there on Bourbon Street, there was a lot of scammers and stuff like that. A lot of people hustling and stuff. So, um, but we did that night. It was great. Went to this restaurant. Had a what was it, peppered or blackened gator tail. That was pretty interesting. I've had gator before at Bass Pro. I had breaded gator, so I kind of knew what to expect. It was good. I mean, the blackened gator was great. We asked for what's the most authentic Cajun food that we can have, and it was gator bites. The lobster crab cakes were out of this world. I've never had lobster crab cakes like that. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Or maybe just crab cakes. I don't know, but I think they had a shrimp topping or something. Oh, so good. And then we all got the same plate. It was catfish with some mashed potatoes and I don't remember, topped with a shrimp or something. It was pretty good. It was pretty flippin' good. And then we got to eat on the roof too, so that was even cooler to see the street and everything and see all the shows and stuff and people working the streets a little bit. But again, as you can imagine, Louisiana, it was hot, it was muggy, it was sticky, no doubt. Mustard greens. Oh, mustard greens. Yes, thank you, Charlotte. Yes, mustard greens. That was pretty good. I've never had greens like that before, and it was Southern food, no doubt. And then where else did we go? We try to stop off at places, of course, obviously we don't go to. We try to avoid the Denny's and the IHOPs and stuff like that. Try seafood gumbo. That was an option that I saw. I think they had gumbo. I really wanted to get crawfish. I've been wanting to do a crawfish broil. And I was hoping that I can get to experience some of that when we're down here. However, crawfish is out of season right now. So we had to settle for like the topping, which I think that's what they put on the crab cakes. I think that was what they put on the crab cakes. It was like a crawdad something, like some sort of sauce. And that was it was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. It was just a creamy, like I said, crawdad. It was just good. But yeah, I've always wanted to do. Again, had we stayed longer, we probably would have done that. The odds of us coming back down to the south are pretty high, so I definitely want to come back. In fact, we were talking about maybe just doing it when it cools down a little bit. Maybe not drive out here, but maybe fly out here and maybe once we recoup our money for a little bit, maybe we'll do it, and then again, see how the YouTube channel is too. If I'm making, if I get supporters and stuff like that, to help with the trips and stuff like that, that can come into play too, and hopefully sooner than later. So the channel's growing, it's getting bigger. I see the subscriber base going and stuff like that. So the ad revenue, my tombstone video that I did with Michael Bean in it, I mean, that video is doing pretty well. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check it out. I've noticed a couple of my fishing videos have done pretty well. So I haven't collected any checks or anything yet from YouTube, so just kind of waiting on that. But again, I definitely like doing the exploring stuff. So that's going to stick around. The fishing's going to stick around. The hard thing about fishing, and I've discussed this with other YouTubers, is that, you don't always catch fish when you do a video. So I've gone out multiple times where I haven't caught anything, and it's like, man, it's like, and so one day if you look at it, the Fairmont Park video, I think I did hook up into something in that video, but I was gonna put a video together regardless if I caught fish or not, and actually, surprisingly, that video has actually done pretty well. So, um, I mean, who's to maybe I'll just do some how-to videos on fishing and stuff like that. That's always an option. But again, these travel, like we've been doing with the traveling and stuff like that, these have been, I can't wait till I start seeing the videos and the edits on the Lake Martin video, especially, we got some cool shots in there and got some cool footage going. So, and again, those will be short videos, but we'll have some couple of videos from this trip. It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be many. There's more places I want to stop, but due to time constraint and stuff like that, if I do another road trip video, it may have to come out by myself solo, or take a couple of weeks and just take my time and I don't know. There's just so much to see. You want to just sit down, see, and I don't know. We'll see what's up. So, who's that? I think we had a boogeyman come out here a minute ago. Yeah, the channel's monetized, and yeah, so at least that's how. What's that? Maybe just like energy drink or something. All right, be careful. Watch out for deer. All right. So yeah, John, at least the channel is monetized, making a couple bucks on it. The ads tend to help out. Of course, the super thanks and all that stuff. The memberships, I think I got 2 members so far, so those tend to help. Again, I'm trying to get ideas on how to grow that membership stuff, and that way you guys get behind the scenes for anybody who's a member. For the 2 members that I got, I've actually ordered some gifts for them already, because before you know it, the 6-month anniversary is going to be coming up, so I do have them coming up. So if you're a member 6 months, you get a little something from me out of my pocket, because again, the way YouTube works, it takes like 50% off, so it's going to come out of my pocket. But again, it's just kind of a ongoing thing. So token of my appreciation. So if you guys become members, you guys get a little something from me. So but what else? But yeah, with the channel being monetized, I think so far in the bank, I think I'm like maybe, I don't know, it's not much. I think the last time I checked, I think it was like maybe 150 bucks or something. So, I mean, maybe a tank of gas to get out. I mean, that's really about it. Maybe 2 tanks of gas, because it took a little bit to get out here. But yeah, so as the channel grows and stuff, and we start getting more followers, and of course the ad revenues is what's going to help out a lot. That'll definitely help. So, taking off the hat here. So, can you guys see? So, what else is going on? Yeah, channel being monetized, more collaborations. Again, I was fortunate enough to collab with Jeff from 909, and again, we hit each other up. He gave me the call, and I definitely wanted to collaborate with him, since I've joined his channel and stuff, and I felt very fortunate to be a part of that. So again, Jeff, if you're watching, thanks, man. That was fun. So what else? What else did we see coming up? Georgia, there was a lot of cops on the road. Georgia, they were doing they call it the South Slam or the South something, and they had cops everywhere along the highways. So if you're driving too fast, or that's what they call it, the southern slowdown. I think that's what they called it. So yeah, if you're driving too fast, you got a ticket or whatever. So we did almost get into an accident. 18-wheeler came into our lane, and we had to slam on the brakes and slow down. But that was scary. Again, I don't think he saw us in his blind spot, so um, just kind of part of it. But it that was interesting. And then what else do we see? Um, Gosh, yeah, just I can go. I mean, New Mexico. I'm trying to trace back now. New Mexico, Texas, Buc-ee's. You guys ever been to a Buc-ee's before? You guys ever know about Buc-ee's? You guys know what those are? Um, it's like, if you guys ever been to Buc-ee's or seen a Buc-ee's, they are like a Chevron gas station on steroids. They are like, we didn't even go into the biggest one, but one of the ones we went into, the first one was in, I think Katy, Texas, and it had 260 pumps at this place, 260 gas pumps, and it was crazy. It was just busy, and then we had to make another stop to get gas, and we went to the one in like Ocean Beach, I think, Texas, and that was just as busy, and it was even busier, and crazy stuff on that, man. We happened to see this lady. She was on her walker and she fell, and she hit her head on the concrete, and I guess she was having a seizure, and she just ate it, and poor thing, everybody's walking, are you okay, and you could just kind of tell like she wasn't okay, and so I right away I called 911, right, because I heard it from a distance, because I was getting some pictures of the video of the gas station, and that kind of got me sidetracked. So unfortunately I didn't get a chance to get pictures inside or video inside the store, but I got pictures outside, and but yeah, that kind of distracted me, and then we ended up taking off from there. But yeah, that lady, she hit hard, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. So who's still with me? Who do I have here with me? John, he's still with me. Pesca, Buc-ee's are great. I was at the giant one. Yes, that's the huge one. Yes, the New Braunfels one was supposed to be the biggest one in the country, biggest gas station I think in the country or the world or something. So yeah, and thanks for still being with me, John. I appreciate it, man. I think it's just me and you, buddy, which is good. That's fine. I'll take it. So, oh, somebody else just popped in. So, if you guys are just joining, you can't get away without spending too much. No, you can't. We got into Buc-ee's. We got some magnets, some shirts. Thank you for the like as well, who just joined. But yeah, we got a couple, I think a shirt or something, magnets. My wife has a fascination right now with collecting magnets. She's trying to get all the ones in the United States, so she's missing a couple. But I mean, I think we hit up if we'd never been to any of the states, but we hit up like 12, 13 states on the way up here. So we covered a lot of ground coming up here on this trip. But I definitely want to do another road trip, and like I said, maybe just me solo, or maybe just me and the missus. We come up here and really take my time and get some good shots, and really take my time on certain places. But I got to plan it out. I don't, that's kind of the one thing I don't do. I don't plan anything out. I just kind of just do and just go. And again, Lake Martin, I kind of knew what to expect. Hey Zeb, hello. Hey Zeb, but a lot of times I just do, and I just go, and I don't plan anything. So I think maybe next time I'll plan it out. Oh yeah, the Riverwalk out in San Antonio, Texas. That was an experience. I've never been to a Riverwalk. Heard about it, and that was pretty chill. We had at the oldest Mexican restaurant on the Riverwalk, which was, I think, called Casa Rios. I'm sorry, I missed that last part. Casa Rios on the Riverwalk, and I was really disappointed on the Mexican food. I mean, again, maybe it was the Tex-Mex type stuff, but the chicken wasn't too bad. I just kind of expected more from them. We actually just came back from a Mexican restaurant out here in Pittsburgh, and it was actually pretty good. I was pretty. It was pretty good for being out here in a Mexican joint, and I was happy. You know, got a. Do you have a Buc-ee's in Oklahoma? I'm. Oh, okay. Um. So. Um. But what else? Yeah, Casa Rio right there on the Riverwalk. Um. Service was kind of shady too. I was kind of disappointed on the service. But we got some Alamo. Got a chance to see the Alamo, so that was kind of cool. I'll be doing a video on that. No, yeah, yeah. I think Buc-ee's is like they start in Texas, but then it's like the southern states. You know, like the deep south. So, because we kept seeing a lot of them, you know, off the 10, going into like, where do we go to? I don't have the map right now, but was it like Louisiana? Obviously, we saw them off there. I think we saw them in South Carolina, and then we stopped seeing them. I think in like North Carolina. I think that was it. So, but yeah, I've never seen driving through Oklahoma. I've never seen one in Oklahoma. So it's a nice cool night right here in PA. If you guys want to look it up on a map, we're actually in East McKeesport, so it's kind of like a suburb of Pittsburgh. We're just outside. I think downtown Pittsburgh is probably about half hour, 25 minutes away from here. So, again, here at my in-laws, dropping my daughter off, and so that way she can continue her education and you know, that kind of stuff. So, going to school out here in the East Coast, so it's good for her. Kind of gets her away from some of the SoCal lifestyle a little bit, kind of see new things and stuff, experience new stuff, and you know, she'll be getting a job, I think, sometime soon, so hopefully that'll come around. But it's still, yeah, cool. Just making sure my phone's still charging while I'm doing this. Did you go to Waco, home of the Dr. Pepper? I did not go to Waco. I've never been to Waco. Gotten kind of close over there a while back ago. I did a lot of business travel to Ohio at restaurants. I want to mix a restaurant. Okay. Okay. We got pretty close to Waco. I don't remember where or when was this. Yeah, but I've been pretty close. I know I've done some like business meetings out in Dallas that I had to attend, and I know we got kind of close out there a couple times, but here Waco's nice. You know, I only know one thing about Waco, and that's that incident that happened a few years back ago, like 20, 30 years back ago with that dude. But I've heard good things about Waco other than that, so I dig it. So. Shirt inside out. What else is coming up to the channel? Again, I could just talk all day. Again, I'm going to kind of keep it fishing, exploring. You know, I kind of shied away from some of the hiking stuff. I do want to, I don't want to say too much, but I will be looking at doing like a list video. So if you guys are here, I'll be doing something like that here. And Zeb, I went to 5 States looking for the best Reuben sandwich, and I found it. I've never had one of those sandwiches before. Is that how, am I pronouncing that right, or Reuben? A Rubion sandwich. I've seen them on menus. I've just never had one. And I do want to try an authentic Philly cheesesteak as well, like authentic, like from Philly. Never had one of those before, and yeah, exactly. The "we ain't coming out" incident, exactly. Um, um, what else have I tried? I did get a Denver. I did get an omelet, a Denver omelet in Denver. But I think I've had a better Denver omelet in California, which was kind of disappointing. Um, yeah, yeah, I want to get a better Philly cheesesteak, yeah, steak sandwich. I think I actually make them pretty good, but I do want to see theirs. Um, I've had Gator before now. I've had it a couple times, and what else? Yeah, yeah. So we're back up at 3. Who's with me? Check in, check in. Love to see who's here. The best was Miller's Pub in Chicago. You know, I've also liked to get some Chicago pizza too. I've heard some good things about some Chicago pizza. Or Chicago pizza, however you want to pronounce it. But everybody pronounced it Chicago. But it was actually pronounced Chicago back in the day because of the Indians. If anybody, at least that's from what I heard. Could be false, I don't know. But from what I heard, Chicago, Indians, and now they pronounce it Chicago. So. Corned beef, Swiss cheese, and usually special sauce in it, rye bread. Yeah. Yeah, that does sound kind of bomb diggity. That does sound good. So we had a surf and turf at this place here before, and let me backtrack a little bit. This restaurant that we went to tonight, like I said, I was here last year, or the year before, and they have a carne asada plate, but their carne asada plate is like they serve like a big sirloin steak on there. It's not that thin flat meat. It's like really thick, and it was good, no doubt. It was seasoned great. But again, it just wasn't that thin flat meat. And when I told them, I go, hey, this isn't carne asada, like they just like, no, that's it. I go, no, 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 no. I'm telling you, this is not, this is not the traditional carne asada. It's good, no doubt, but, and then today went there and had their surf and turf, which was like carne asada, and it's topped with shrimp on top of it, and had like a rice to it, and the tortillas was like a blue corn tortillas, which I've never had before. Those were pretty good. The food was great. Service was great. Um, right just when I was about to finish though, found a hair in my food, and I kind of just picked it out. I just, my daughter saw me pick it out, and I was like, oh, lovely, look at this hair, and so I let the server know that, hey, there's a hair here, and we gotta, just kind of advising you. I've already ate the food; it's already gone, but just for next time, just kind of be more cautious. But not the, yeah, yeah, exactly. Those politicians, boy, I tell you. But yeah, there was a hair in my food, and they ended up taking the plate off the bill, which was cool. But again, I didn't make a commotion off it. I figured I was just about done anyway. So, um, but yeah, yeah. I mean, other than that, I mean, good food and stuff like that. So, um, but yeah, I've heard that rumor too with the Windy City and because of the politicians and stuff. I've heard people say that too. Um, kind of experiencing, leaving California and experiencing, some of these people and their way of life and the quality of life that people have out here. And again, John, I mean, um, or anybody who lives outside of California, I mean, um, they say freedom, you have freedom when you leave. And it's true, I mean, talking with this guy that in Louisiana and having him listen to him about, oh, I come out here fishing all the time. And wait, you have to pay for fishing lakes, and it's like, yeah, and the rules that we have to deal with. And again, I don't want to get too political on this, um, but again, just the freedom of quality of life that people have in other states, and even when I went to the Buc-ee's, I was telling the missus, and it's like in California, as busy as that Buc-ee's was, there'd be trash all over the place. There would be tagging all over the toilet seats, and it would just be gross. Even after a year or two of being there. I mean, and you didn't see any of that in Buc-ee's. You didn't see any of that. And we went to another gas station, Love's. We stopped off at Love's gas station a lot, and very clean, very tidy. Again, it's just like the people in California, they just have a no-care attitude, or maybe feel entitled. I don't know. But it's just like, Californians, why can't you be this clean, or why can't you be, mentally, like, I don't know, I just don't get it sometimes. I don't. As an outdoor enthusiast, I try to pick up my trash as best as I can. I try not to leave, my markings or any, anything to where, it destroys the wildlife or the earth or the dirt or whatever. And again, people just leave trash all in California, blah, 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 and, just this and that. And it's like right when you leave California, you get to Arizona and Texas, and it's just, everything's just so much cleaner and healthier. And, just the mentality behind Californians, I don't know if it's just entitled, or that somebody will pick it up and I don't have to worry about it. They can trash it. And, we hardly saw any tagging along the roads. We saw hardly any, any graffiti, any markings, anything like that. I mean, yeah, when you get to the big cities, again, I think we saw some in, in Louisiana, and on Bourbon Street, we saw some stuff and stuff like that. But yeah, what you got? You just let a bug in. It's a big old moth. Good job. All right. See ya. Good night. See ya. You're gonna let another bug in. Mrs. is going to sleep. She's calling it a night. So, but, so yeah, kind of going back to what I was saying. I mean, you leave the state of California and just see people's, mentality. And I'm sure, again, Oklahoma, John, where you're at, I'm sure it's beautiful. I mean, obviously, there's obviously going to be some parts of it that's going to be worn down, and, again, you get certain people and stuff, but the mentality over there. But I mean, I'm sure it's still a great state, and everything else. But and that was the other thing too, I totally forgot, but plastic bags, I forgot that, outside of California, nobody charges for plastic bags. So it was actually kind of nice getting a plastic bag and not being charged 10 cents for it, or whatever they charge me now. And so that was, in fact, the first time I got offered a plastic bag. I was like, no, it's okay, don't worry about it. Long ago. Yeah, Bay Area is pretty rough, man. I've been up there, and man, the stuff I've been hearing about the Bay Area too has been really disappointing. Just the thievery and stuff like that over there. And we've been to Fisherman's Wharf. I wanted to get a drone shot of Alcatraz, but it was so windy. I was afraid. I think the drone would have handled it just fine, but I was kind of a wimp and didn't take the drone up. But I mean, in the bay there was whitecaps, So it was pretty bad, and I didn't take the drone up. So like I said, I kind of wussed out there, um, but yeah, I mean that's all nice area. We drove down the one for the PCH, and um, oh, there's a bug right on my phone there. um, I didn't get a drone shot of Big Sur. I passed that up, unfortunately, and so saying goodnight to the in-laws there. But yeah, that's that part is pretty nice. I mean, again, there are some really gorgeous places out there in Northern Cali in certain parts, but it's just so expensive. I mean, just very expensive. So, but I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream. I hope again, we're just kind of chilling out and um, just kind of hanging out for a little bit. We're about an hour in almost, and seeing if we can try to get a bigger audience here growing. I posted this stream up in a couple places, so we'll see. Can you fly a drone over Lumbridge? I don't know where that's at. If you want to put it in the comments, I could look it up. What drone do you have? I have the Mavic Pro 2 that I use. And actually, when I did the collaboration with 909, I have another one, my Mini 2, and I like using that one because I can put it in my pocket. It's lightweight. I can still get the drone shots I want. And the little short that I did, the trailer that I did, I actually did that with the Mini. And just because I felt that I can get it in there a little bit tighter, not worry about it. And it doesn't have sensors either, whereas my Pro, it has sensors. I can turn them off, but the Mini, I just, for indoor stuff or whatever, I can just get in and get out. And I actually like that Mini a lot. It's a little powerful drone that, as long as there's not a lot of wind, it's fine. But the Mavic Pro 2 is what I've gotten some of my best shots on. Steeler Stadium, obviously, Dodger Stadium, and a couple other things. And the picture quality on it for photography is just beautiful. They have a new Mavic 3, which is even better, obviously. I didn't rush to go get that one because the sensor wasn't going to be a big deal on the sensor. So I'm just going to wait till maybe the Mavic 4 comes out, and then maybe I'll drop the money then. But that's Crooked Brick Street. Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can get drone footage. I've seen drone footage of that. And for you guys that are here with me, I mean, speaking of illegally flying and stuff like that, there are certain places where you're not allowed to fly a drone, obviously, national parks, stuff like that. But one of the places I looked up at was Alamo, at the Alamo. Was not allowed to take the drone up at the Alamo. But I asked. There was a park ranger there, gave me permission, and I was like, okay, cool. So he's like, yeah, just don't go over the Alamo, but you can take a picture right here, that's fine. And I got my shot. So look, I think unfortunately he was in there, so I may have to kind of crop him out. But who cares? Whatever. I got my drone shot of it. Should be pretty cool. I got it right in the morning. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, the website tells you you're not allowed to have a drone, but again, you have to get special permission if you're going to fly the drone over and stuff like that. So you can fly a drone, but you just got to go through a bunch of hoops for my drone pilot license. I figured if Wonder Hussy can do it, yeah, you gotta. I didn't even know she uses. I haven't seen any footage of her using a drone on any of her footage, or maybe I just haven't paid attention to it. But yeah, I gotta get mine too, just because. So I do gotta jump on that, and it's good to have. I mean, just like a driver's license, it's good to have. So, so yeah. Right, you can't. So I think you can't, from like what you said, you can't fly over it, but you can fly outside of it. So, I mean, I didn't know about any permits. I took the drone up. I got a shot of the pier. I tried to avoid people and try not to fly over people, so I never flew over the pier, but I did fly like outside, and I got a drone shot there. And I was in and out, and I bounced out. So, what was it, Newport Pier? Maybe it was Newport Pier. Now I think about it, I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at my archives. But I like your night video of the Alamo. You can see all the crap and crap. Yeah, you can't see all the crap in the crowds. Yeah, that was nice. I took that shot, or I took that quick video about 10 o'clock. We were just kind of packing it up, but it was actually, when I do drone work, or I try to get, like, when I really try to get in, I try to get there early in the morning so there's nobody around. And I think that's why I was able to get the drone shots from those rangers, because it was early morning. It was like 6 in the morning, nobody around. They were kind of like, yeah, just hurry up. And then they started asking me questions about it too. In fact, she even subscribed to my channel too, one of the rangers there. So that was kind of cool. But she whistled me. She was like, hey, you're too close, you got to get back. So I was like, oh, okay. And so that was kind of cool. But yeah, I got a great drone shot, and kind of definitely off the bucket list. So it's I'll try, like I said, once I get the files and stuff, I'll post some footage and stuff. But I'll tell you what, Zeb, if they permit it, like, I think I talked about this in one of the drone groups, but if they said, hey, you have to pay an extra $100 on top of your license or whatever for a year for national parks or whatever to fly a drone, it would so be worth it. Because again, some of the footages that you get and stuff like that, I mean, or just, or if I go to a national park, hey, you have a drone? Yes, it's $50 if you want to use it. Okay, cool. Like, why wouldn't, like, it's more money for them. I mean, like I say, take the opportunity and I mean, use it. I mean, if they can make more money on it, let's use it. Now, of course, obviously fly with caution, and that's the problem. That's the problem, is not everybody, flies with caution. Some people just want to take the drone, especially like those little FPVs, and, burn them and stuff like that. But again, if I go to like certain places, yeah, let me take my drone. I'll pay a couple extra fees. Joshua Tree is another one. I mean, it's kind of out in the desert. Death Valley. I mean, there's nothing really out there. So, or, again, where they have the, where do they have that in Death Valley? It's called the, like Star Wars Canyon, I think it's called, or something, where the fighter pilots come through. Like, obviously, you wouldn't take a drone through there. I mean, that would just be stupid, But for the rest of the park, yeah, some sunsets or whatever, again, just some golden hour shots, stuff like that. So, but yeah, having a drone has made my production a little bit better, and definitely makes it a little bit funner too. And so, but yeah, I can't wait to post a quick video on the Alamo and the drone. And then what else do we do? What else is around? I'm going to try to get some night shots of downtown Pittsburgh while I'm here. So we'll try to take the drone up and get some stuff there. And then obviously try to get Steeler Stadium if I can. So, which I will be able to, but so. Sorry, I just thought I heard something out there, but rained pretty good last night. I wanted to do a live stream out here last night, but it rained really good last night, so that's why I didn't do the live stream last night. But it's a nice cool night here. Just trying to look, see if there's any good stars up here. Don't really see too many stars, but I don't know if you guys can still hear the ambience of everything in the background here. Again, we got birds, and somebody said those are frogs. I think they're birds, um, but I know there's a stream or a creek or something that goes by, so it uh, could be frogs, but I think it's more birds. So, but there's a lot of deer that come through here too, and I was gonna when we drove up, there were some deer that came through. Sorry, just kind of looking for my water lid here. But yeah, there were some deer that came through, and there was a tree branch that fell over here, and a big old tree log that came down and crashed, and the deer was eating the fresh. Is Steeler Stadium still by Three Rivers? Oh yeah, yes sir, right there. Um, but yeah, there was a deer just chilling there, and I guess they're gonna probably get more deer because of the fresh branches and the fresh trees that came down. So the deer are just gorging right now, and so that'll be kind of cool to see more, get some wildlife. But right now, like, because not until fall is when you'll really see some deer. So. But it's like pitch black right now. I mean, there's no. I think if I took the phone up and the camera up, you couldn't. You know, you're not gonna be able to tell. But there's like nothing up here. It's just country. So. So I hope I'm coming in clear as well. You know, with a microphone. I hope that's okay. Um, who else? Yeah, if you guys like fishing stuff, fishing videos, member that I have on YouTube, member that I have on my channel, Pesca Diversion. I think I post it on the community tab. Especially if you speak Spanish, you know, he does a lot of videos in Spanish, but he posts a lot of good stuff. You know, he goes out there, kind of does some stuff with his family. Good drone shot. What's that? You talking about the Steeler Stadium? John, on Three Rivers? I have that. I have a shot like that. Like I said, I should post it on my Instagram. Maybe I will. Just so you can see. But again, it's in the fall. It's nothing recent. It's like when I first got my drone a couple years back ago. And, yeah, I took it out here, and it was a good shot. And then I found out that there was a sign that right by, because PNC Park, which is Pirate Stadium, and then Steeler Stadium, they're kind of right next to each other. But there was no signs by Steeler Stadium, but there was a sign that said no drones allowed. But I think that was there because it was during the season. It was still like early fall, so it was like still baseball season. So maybe it was because of the season, you know. But I mean, I'm sure it's probably there now because we're full into baseball season. But so I don't know. But again, there was cops right there by me, and they didn't say anything. So I don't know. So. All right, I'm gonna stretch out a little bit, folks. My butt is hurting a little bit. Everything is good, audio, video, cool. So I am, again, I know it's kind of dark and stuff, but I don't know if you guys can hear some water. But I had to kind of stretch out a little bit because, like I said, my butt was hurting. There it goes. I will have to get back into your channel to see it. Yeah, when you get a chance, go into the channel, check it out. But here, I'll make the light a little bit brighter so you guys can see this. I don't know how much it's going to get, but yeah, it's going to be hard for you guys to see. There's a tree right there. Oh, we got some, what was that, a lightning bug, I think, over there? Might see some lightning bugs. So, There's a spider web right here. Alright, turn that down. Because I'm going to blind myself. There we go. Alright. So I had to kind of stretch out a little bit. Alright, put this back on the charger. There is that. Oh. All right, maybe next time I won't take it out again. Oops. All right. Well, that was a cluster. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Can I go back a little bit more? Yeah, I should have never taken it down. I had it set just right. Alright, John. Well, hey, thanks for joining, man. Yeah, for sure, man. We'll try to do some more lives. This was just kind of a last-minute thing, so thanks again for joining. Appreciate it. And again, I got 3 people here, so kind of like to know who's still with me. Seeing who's still here. So now that I have Zeb here, where exactly are you from, buddy? Okay. I think I remember talking to you about that. Okay, yeah. Because I think we did talk about the drone thing a while back ago, and I think I do remember the Huntington Beach thing a while back with the permit. But again, for photography, man, I would have just taken the drone up, got a shot. But I think you were doing some work or something over there, if I remember hearing right. So, oh, big old bug. So. What other stuff are you into, Zeb? What else do you like to do, buddy? That's right. That's right. It's coming back to me now, man. Sorry. Age is catching up to me. I know I don't look old. I know I look like 25, but yeah, my age is definitely catching up. So how did that charity event go, man? Everything work out okay? Was it cool or good turnout? Sorry, I typed slow. It's all right, man. No worries. That's right. It was the second one to that. Why was that your last ride, or like what happened? The first one started at the Joint Forces Training Base in Los Alamitos. Okay. The main organizer had a problem with the organization and stepped away from the future events. Oh, okay. All right. I thought maybe there was like some drama or something that happened, or well, I mean, it sounds like a little bit of drama, but um, sometimes those charity events get kind of like, well, obviously like that, and um, you know, a lot of them have good intentions, and then you know, stuff goes crisscross or whatever, and becomes kind of a cluster. So, sorry to hear that, man. That kind of sucks, dude. Um, although maybe you could be the next head of it and run it, and um, you know, maybe kind of. It's up to you, obviously. I know it's a lot of work. I've done volunteer work before in the past, and it's a lot of work. But but again, if you want to take over and be the head of the organization, I mean, hey, there you go. I wasn't in the meetings that had the drama. Yeah. So, looks like we've been kind of popping up with 5. We got 5 likes. Thank you guys for the likes. Looks like we had 5 or 6 people show up and then dropped. So, don't be shy, guys. Jump on in here. You know, say a little something, introduce yourself, and you know, love to see just kind of chit chat a little bit. We're just killing some time and just talking about some crazy stuff. If you have anything to ask me, or you know, I don't care. If you want to cyberbully me, that's fine. I don't care. So we're just kind of talking about some of the trip that we came across, and the road trip, and future stuff coming up, and things that I plan on doing, and collaborations and stuff like that. So just kind of doing that, talking with Zeb right now. Seems like Zeb is interacting here the most, and I definitely appreciate that, Zeb. Thank you very much for interacting. And again, we're just kind of chilling here in my in-laws' backyard. If you guys can hear, we got some wildlife and stuff here in the back. I was involved in another MC charity ride, and that's how I got involved with this one in Los Alamitos. Oh, okay. So as far as a motorcycle club goes, I mean, is this like strictly Harley, or is this like street bikes, or just kind of curious on that. What's up? We got 4 people in the group. Thanks for joining. Stick around. Just kind of chit-chatting a little bit. Say hi. Introduce yourself. Love to hear who this is or who's with me. Urban Outdoors, what's up? How's it going, Drew? Thanks for joining, man. I'm over here in Pittsburgh. Open to all. It was a fundraiser, not by an MC. Oh, okay. Okay. Um, for those that don't know Urban Outdoors channel, he does a lot of fishing and what else do you do, Andrew? I know you do a lot of fishing, obviously, because we've run into each other quite a bit. Um, and you do your thing out there and do some exploring. I was in your neck of the woods not too long ago, bro. I was out there in Mentone Beach, and there was no beach. We try to get outside. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I was over at Mentone Beach, man. Try to get some drone shots of Mentone Beach, and there is no water. So that was kind of disappointing. But oh no, yeah. I guess, yeah. I don't know what they did. I thought, again, I thought it was a natural occurring thing from maybe, but I thought it just came from the Santa Ana River. It just kind of flowed right through. But yeah, man, there was there was no water in there. So it was and I posted on I did a short. I had 909 Adventures out there working my drone. We're getting some drone shots, but we just let him practice on the drone because there's really nothing else we can get a shot of. So I was like, all right, well, whatever. But so yeah, just kind of chit chatting a little bit, just talking about the trip a little bit here, Andrew, and kind of talking about just a little stuff in general. I got Zeb here, who is part of a motorcycle club, did a fundraiser and did a cool charity event, and looks like it's going to be his last, unfortunately, but hopefully he can get involved with something more productive in the future. What's the plan out there in Pitts? The plan out here in Pitts, man, daughter taking her to dropping her off for college, and she is going to school out here. I'm going to be hanging out with her grandparents here. So that's where I'm doing the live stream at, is from her grandparents' house. If you look it up on a map, it's over here in East McKeesport. Kind of a country setting, I guess you could say. But we took the drive out here, did some exploring, stopped off in some southern states, Louisiana, Mississippi. Yeah, I've been a college dad for a while now, man. 2020 sucked. Okay, I mean, obviously coronavirus sucked. You flying back? I'm actually flying back. Yeah, because she took a semester off, so we drove out here, and so that's when you saw like some of the videos from. If you saw like the Lynchburg video from Tennessee, I did a video there. If you saw the Cadillac Ranch one, that was that was part of the trip coming out to California. But now she took the semester off, and she's, of course now we, me, her, and the boyfriend, good fishing on the way back from there, no doubt. Yeah, if I do fishing on the way, it's something that I may have to, go solo or do something, with a buddy or something, because, going with a wife and a daughter and the boyfriend who has no interest in fishing that I know of, it makes it pretty rough to see some stuff. But I'll tell you what, it was kind of cool to see on the freeway was to see fan boats being towed, because they're going to the bayou or the swamps or whatever in Florida or whatever. We saw a little bit, going, I think it was like in Georgia or something, or maybe Louisiana to Florida, wherever, I don't know. But right there on the 10 freeway, because we took the 10 freeway till it ends. And that was our goal. We're like, hey, we're just going to go to Jacksonville, just go all the way in. But I talked to some boys out there in Savannah, Georgia, and they're telling me, oh yeah, tarpon fishing is like 20 minutes away. We're gonna go tarpon fishing tomorrow, and I'm like, dude, that's pretty badass. Like I want to go. So, talked to them at the shop, and jealous you got to go to the bayou. Yeah, well, if you, I mean, again, I screwed up on the video, but if you go to my shorts, I haven't been to. Yeah, if you go to one of my shorts, man, Lake Martin, you could see the alligator that I recorded. I got that on video, and it uh, that's just, they just have a crap load of alligators in that lake. That's what they're known for. You know, they come out or whatever. They got big ones. Unfortunately, I got a small alligator on video, but hey, you know what? It's an alligator. We got some wildlife, and I was pretty fortunate to get that. I was stoked. I was like, oh my god, be down there in the dirty South soon, hoping in a few years or so. Um, uh, if you're gonna come out here, I would say early spring, because it was, no doubt it was humid, but again, it's just part of it. We know we got into a shower. You know, the rain just, I mean, it just poured, and I want to see, feed, and eat a gator. We ate, well, you can eat gator at Bass Pro Shops in Rancho. They have breaded alligator over there. But we went to Bourbon Street, and we ate alligator over there too. And you know, the one thing I wanted to eat, I've yet to do, is do a crawdad broil, and that's something I've always wanted to do in the South. I see a lot of cool videos, and I definitely want to do a crawdad broil, but they're not in season right now. I think it's like January or something, somebody told me. So so unfortunately I can't eat some crawdads right now, but you can catch a ton of crawdads in Lake Gregory, right? But I want that southern stuff, man. I want, big ones in there too. Yeah. Yeah, they got them at Gregory. They got them at, I hear that there's one guy that goes to the Sierras and catches them over there. Does really good in the Sierras. So that could be an option. What else? You know, again, I wanted to go tarpon fishing. That was kind of the goal. Maybe in a year or two. Yeah, Owens is loaded. Yeah. But I definitely want to do, I definitely wanted to get some tarpon and stuff like that. So, so we'll see. You know, that would be kind of cool. Catch a freaking, especially on a fly. Oh my gosh, dude, that would be pretty gangster to catch one of those suckers on the fly. I heard they're super tough to catch. You got to really penetrate their mouths, but yeah, that would be phenomenal to catch one of those. What else were they saying? They go out for drum and reds and stuff like that. So I mean they got variety of fish all around, you know, in the bayou here. So, or in the bayou over there. Yeah, Lake Martin. If you get a chance, look it up. They got a tour going on and stuff. You can see some videos and stuff on it. But that was because it was right off the 10 freeway, so it was like, hey, let's go check it out. You know, let's get out there, and you know, I really want to see an alligator in the wild, and that was yeah, that was pretty cool to see. You know, and we didn't have to walk too far. I mean, shoots, we got right out of the car, and I was like right there. So, but I met a guy out there named Ron who we got to chit chatting, and man, he had that Cajun accent hard. It was hard, and I could just listen to that dude talk all day. I was just, you know, my young self, I just shut up and just kind of asked him a few questions, and he just kept going on. And I think, I mean, he even invited us to take us out on his boat. And he's like, hey, you know, if I had more life jackets, I'd take you guys out on the boat. And I was like, no, that's cool. You know, no worries. He's like, no. He goes, I should take you guys out on the boat. Yeah. So, but yeah, Ron was totally cool. Like I was, like that was just like, again, that Southern hospitality, that was cool. So, what else did we see? I mean, we got some great showers, got some great lightning storms. Actually, best lightning storms we saw were going through Arizona. We got some really good lightning coming through. That was nice. Especially around like the Tombstone area right before there. All through Arizona was just good lightning stuff. But we left at night, you know, because I didn't want to see. I've driven through the desert enough times, obviously, living in California. You have big time monsoons this year. We saw a lot in Colorado. Yeah. I've experienced monsoons in Vegas when I lived out there. Went to go fish this lake. um, a little city out there called Alamo, and Paranagant Valley was the name of the lake. And I was fishing out there, and all of a sudden, just the skies just started lighting up, and rain came down. I was like, "Oh crap!" And yeah, big old monsoon out in the desert, and that was pretty gnarly. That was scary stuff because I was young, I didn't know what to do, and I was like, "Okay, let me just get back in my car, I guess." And that was probably the smartest thing to do. It was the smartest thing to do, but um, that was I just wasn't sure if I was going to get swept away in a flash flood or something, or but yeah, that rain came down and it came quick, and it was just then it was over in 10-15 minutes. It was done. So um, but the summer rain out there in Louisiana with that, the smell, and it was a good smell, it wasn't a bad smell, but um, the warmth of the water and the big raindrops that came down. I mean, it was crazy. I've never experienced anything like that. It was totally cool. So yeah, definitely a cool thing to take with me, and memories, of course. And um, you see some of those movies where they're dancing out in the rain. You're thinking, man, those guys are crazy. Like, I would never do that. But with the summer rains and everything else, like, okay, I get it now. It's warm, and yeah, why wouldn't you? Take advantage of that. So that was pretty cool. So um, what else? What else did we see? I mean, the restaurant, Bourbon Street. That was cool. That was old, but that was nice. Um, and then uh, I've never experienced a Buc-ee's. If you ever seen a Buc-ee's out in Texas, I think that's kind of where they start at. The biggest one is in New Braunfels, but they're huge. If you ever step into a Buc-ee's, check it out. If you ever come by one, just go inside and check it out. They have everything. It's like a Chevron gas station on steroids. That's about the best way I could describe it. But it's like 3 times the size of. I mean, it's almost. I wouldn't say about the size of a Walmart, but it's about as big as. It's just a huge convenience store. It's just huge. I mean, they have everything you could possibly imagine, with drinks and beer and, snacks. I mean, they had tons of snacks from they had beaver nuggets. I think my daughter's boyfriend got. Basically, they were just like sugar coated. I don't know what they were called. I don't know. It was like kind of like a caramelized candy or something. I don't know, but they call them beaver nuggets. I was actually hoping they were beaver nuggets, but they weren't. But I mean, they just had so much crazy stuff over there, and it was like, holy smokes. And, and 200 and like, I think I went to the end, it was like 261 pumps they had. And that's not even the biggest one they have. So I think the New Brunswick one probably has like 300 pumps, but it was huge on the pumps. I've never, and it was, all of them were taken up. They were all busy. I mean, you had boats over there, guys that going fishing. Again, the fan boats out there. You had the push style boats, for the guys fishing. Well, we saw that one in the Georgia one, but yeah, they had the push ones. Fun seeing all the quirky stuff on the road. Yeah. I mean, again, being that I love to fish and stuff, and the different styles of fishing that I do, I mean, and then like, we came across some. Where were we at? West Virginia? Was it West Virginia? Or maybe it was Virginia, but we did come across some folks that were river rafting. That was kind of cool. You could see the river rafting trips and stuff like that, and the truck that carries the rafts back and forth, and that was another lake, whatever lake that was. I wanted to get a drone shot of that, but met a really nice guy in West Virginia. I mean, he had the accent, and he was telling us about certain places that him and his wife, they go to Alaska all the time, and just struck up a conversation. Of course, he badmouthed California, saying how bad it is out here with the traffic and stuff like that, and kind of, of course, I couldn't argue with him. What am I gonna say? No, we don't have any traffic, but yeah, they it's kind of embarrassing to say that I was from California, but it is what it is. And then who else? What else did we see? I mean, I try to strike up a conversation with pretty much anybody. Anybody who wants to listen. I'll talk to you. I'll listen to you, and But you know, when we went into the back of the bayou, yeah, California plates don't get much love outside of California. Well, here's the cool thing though. So my daughter kept her Pennsylvania plates well the whole time she was out here. So our plates read Pennsylvania the whole time, which was fine. But again, when people ask us, hey, where are you from? You know, I almost kind of say, well, I don't want to say, but I was like, hey, California, you know, of course. And they hear your accent. You know, we have an accent, which I didn't realize we did, but we have an accent. And I guess the way we dress and stuff like that. So people were able to kind of point us out a little bit. Um, but yeah, I've had that happen a couple of times. They're like, oh yeah, I know you're not from around here. Um, you know, my daughter and her boyfriend, they went to this little restaurant called Bojangles. And where were we at? I think in Alabama, or I don't remember where we were at, but they stopped off at a Bojangles, and the lady was all excited that she was talking to somebody from California. And she said, oh my God, you know, I never hear anybody, you know, what are you guys doing out here? Why are you here? You know, California, you just, like, we were like, she's like, they were like, you know, we felt like celebrities kind of deal. And I was like, ah, it's kind of cool, you know, like, you know, so, we did go to a restaurant called Cookout. That was, I think, near Florida. And we are always, we take these way spots in a little bit. Yeah, they always break. Yeah, 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 that's true. Um, but yeah, we didn't have California license plates, so we were good there. But um, I'll tell you guys something else. If you guys, I'll share this with you guys. My daughter's registration on her car was up in June, and I paid it. And for 2 years on her car registration, it was $88. 2 years. She has a 2019 Nissan Altima, and it was $88. So I felt I was kind of floored. So I just paid the 2 years, and I was like, okay, no problem. The only thing you have to do out here in Pennsylvania is you have to get it inspected every year, and I just paid that too because that was up. That's with the same with the registration. So you got to pay that plus the inspection, they call it, and then the registration. But she passed, and it was $70. So you pay $70 a year plus your registration, and again, so you break it down, 70 plus 44. You know, what is that, like $120 or whatever? So $120. And that's it. Registration done. So, and in the inspection, they just look over it, make sure your brakes are working, you know, everything's safe, the car is safe to drive. Cheaper outside of California, yes. Cheapest gas I saw was $3.63. That was in South Carolina. However, if you have a diesel, $5 has been kind of across the board in all states. You know, we saw, I think Pennsylvania here is like $5.19, $5.20. But I mean, as far as diesel goes, at least maybe along the 10. I mean, we didn't hunt down for the cheapest prices, but diesel was like $5 a gallon, and I think that's been across, you know, the United States. But again, when we left California, I paid to fill up my daughter's car. It was $5.62. So I think it cost me like $80 to fill her truck up, or to fill her little car up. And again, we had to get gas at $3.63. So yeah, a solid buck cheaper in the Rockies from California prices. Yeah, but again, $3.63 for unleaded and so in South Carolina versus $5.62 in California. But I mean, $2 less than, you know, out there. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I said this earlier in the live stream, but I mean, if our gas prices get down back to $3, you know, South Carolina is probably going to be $1.50, a buck maybe. So, and again, the jobs that I saw, some of the jobs that they were hiring, I mean, they paid pretty good wages. They weren't like, you know, $12 an hour or $5 an hour or whatever. I mean, there were still some healthy wages out here. So quality of life is definitely better. I mean, I would love to live in the Rockies. I'm just not a big snow person. So if you guys are a snow person, I mean, that's a great place. I've been through the Rockies, been in the Rocky National Park. I mean, that was great. I have a friend that lives up in Evergreen, Colorado, and we got the chance to visit him and sit down and have some drinks and stuff. And um, I mean, that was so chill. I mean, it was so nice. But he had lived in Evergreen for 20 years or whatever, and he's like, man, it's just getting crowded. The tourists that come up here and this and this and that. He goes, it's just getting super crowded now. But so I mean, people are hearing about stuff like this. I mean, of course, social media doesn't help. But but yeah, if you guys ever try, it's up to $6.30. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just ridiculous. California, we get so hosed. I mean, we really do, especially SoCal, LA, Inland Empire area. I mean, Orange County is where you're from, Zeb. I mean, um, I used to drive from Fontana to Brea every day, and now I couldn't even imagine doing that. I mean, and then my last job that I was driving from Fontana to Corona, and that was right before. Right, unfortunately, COVID kind of took that job away from me. But I mean, man, if I was doing that drive now, I'd be requesting some overtime and stuff like that. And of course, unfortunately, we never got overtime. But um, I mean, it's just the quality of life out here, right, in these southern states is just ridiculous. Now here in Pennsylvania, again, gas is like at 457, 460 we've been seeing. So gas is pretty high up here too. I mean, they're not getting too much of a break from California, but it's still almost a buck cheaper out here. So um, I'm not a big fan of the Pittsburgh area. It's just maybe it's a little run down. It's nice. I mean, it's cool. I mean, you get to certain places, it's nice. But I'm just not a big fan of of the of the area and the stuff. I don't do good with heat and humidity. Okay, so here's my thing with the heat and humidity. I mean, obviously we have the heat out in California. It's hot. So whole East Coast is off the table for me. Yo. Um, it is humid, no doubt. It is very humid. East Coast is super humid. But the thing about the East Coast and the South is that those guys, they get a lot of water. I mean, there's tons of water. There's tons of showers and water, and you see water everywhere. I mean, it's so green out here. It's ridiculous. So I hated the humidity at first, but now that I've kind of learned to accept it, it's there's a reason before it, and obviously because it's so green out here versus California, it's so dry. These guys don't have to worry about water. I mean, there's always water here. Um, if I was to choose any state to probably live in, oh, I've been to Durango. I've been to Durango. I know exactly where Durango's at. In fact, that we were thinking about taking a trip up there in the fall. Durango's beautiful. Grand Junction, beautiful. Yeah, yeah. When my daughter was playing softball, we actually went through Durango, and I think did we stay up there or no? I don't think we stayed at the hotel, but I do want to stay at the Silverton. We did go inside the Silverton that's over there. That was cool, and again, we saw a lot of river rafters and stuff like that. And Grand Junction, I mean, you see it right there off the 70. Those guys river rafting up and down the the river, the Colorado River, and again, you just don't see that kind of stuff out here. So Grand Junction is definitely again, just driving through the Rockies is great. Best area is Hot Sulphur Springs, Granby, Colorado. Yeah, I've heard of Granby, but hell of snow in the winter. Yeah, see, I don't do the snow. I hate the snow. I hate the snow. When we drove back out, from here, and God, I hate the snow. God dang, I hate it. I mean, it's a great purpose. It's awesome. But my in-law here, he has to shovel snow. He ended up getting a snowplow for the winter, and yeah, I just couldn't do it. I mean, he lived in Fontana, so before there was no snow, obviously, and now having to plow snow, it's too cold for that hoopla. I don't mind the cold, I just don't like the snow. So, but yeah, just me. But again, there's a purpose for everything, right? but yeah, Durango. I hear Durango gets pretty cool too. Actually, you know, what was a great town to visit in the fall, and we went to like it was like in October, but Portland, Oregon, and see some of the waterfalls out there. The uh, what is it? The Mulholland. I'm hacking that up, but the waterfall out there, the famous waterfall, Mulholland or Mulholton, um, Multnomah. I forgot. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that waterfall, and then the Columbia River, the gorge, gorgeous. And that was the first time I ever stepped into a GI Joe's out there. So if you know what a GI Joe's is, it's actually you can get your car washed. You can get no, you can get an oil change, and you can buy hunting and fishing stuff there. Yeah, so oil change, hunting and fishing license, or hunting and fishing stuff. And it was a total guy store, obviously. And stepped into one of that places, and I think I bought a hat or something from there. And pretty cool place. Unfortunately, they went under. They're not around anymore. I think Dick's bought them out or something. But yeah, so but yeah, the GI Joe's out in Oregon. That was pretty cool. But yeah, that we were looking at property up in Beaverton area, and up in that area, and I forgot why we didn't go forward, but I kind of wish we did, but now I'm kind of glad we didn't. You know, just with everything, all the homeless and everything else that's going on out there. So, but you know, it is what it is. So I want to open a small tackle shop restaurant, but I'm stalled out. I found some cool spots to buy last trip. Okay. Yeah, you know, I mean, location with any business. I actually just stopped into a tackle store here in Pittsburgh area when we went to go get my daughter's tires swapped out, and you know, my father-in-law said I drive by here all the time. I never knew that there was a tackle store right here, and it wasn't anything exciting. It was just kind of a cool little joint, but you know, the place looked kind of run down and stuff, and again, you know, I think the tackle stores that do well, and again, I don't know if he does well. Again, I was there for just a few minutes, but you know, you got to sell everything. You know, you got to sell salt water, you got to sell fresh water. You know, I think if you cater just to one style of fishing, you may not succeed. Can't say that you won't, but obviously, you know, something like Colorado, if you say, hey, I do a lot of fly fishing, then yeah, by all means, I mean, it's a big fly fishing paradise out there. And then maybe have it like a small section of like, you know, some jigs or something like that. But one of the best, when I was hardcore into bass fishing, there was a little tackle store out there, Mike Rozier's, he called it Bass Angler Supply Store. It was owned by a guy named Mike Rozier. And this was 20 years ago. My daughter was born out in Vegas, so so I was doing a lot of bass fishing prior to her being born. I started fishing tournaments and stuff. Learned a lot by a lot of guys out there, man. You know, it was I learned a lot about bass fishing, but you know, with that, you know, he said I should have sold striper baits, you know, stuff like that, and maybe some saltwater stuff. But unfortunately, he went under. But he had a lot of bass fishing stuff, and I used to hang out there all the time and just kind of listen to conversations, and I ended up learning a lot. And again, you know, with that homely type of environment, if you get people that kind of hang out there that have that kind of absorption, and you know, if the tackle store is an education there as well, that's how people are going to grow. Again, I was 19, 20 at the time, and I was so excited to listen to everybody, you know, talk fishing and stuff. It was very educational. I learned a whole lot, and I've applied it, and I've done really well on bass fishing. So, but yeah, I mean, any type of business, you know, you hit the right niche, it's going to do well. I mean, you know, I know Zeb, if you're still with us, buddy. Again, you know, selling motorcycle parts. You know, the market is kind of saturated, but you know, again, you find the right place, right location, you could do well. Motorcycle apparel or something like that. It's just finding that right niche. Actually, I did work at what's the place? The I'm drawing a blank right now. The fly shop over in Bob Marriott's. There you go. Geez, out there in Fullerton, and he shipped a lot of stuff too. So, shipping is huge now, and you gotta kind of adapt, and if you're willing to ship, um, that'll kind of help your business grow and stuff too. So, but yeah, I wouldn't sure if I was to open a business, it would be more of an outdoor. I don't know if I would. Again, it's kind of like my channel. I love doing all the outdoor stuff, and I think maybe that's why my channel's not growing as fast as I would like it to. But again, I like exploring. I like fishing. I like getting outdoors. I like hiking, and that's kind of what I would do. Maybe some outdoor wear, some apparel, that kind of stuff, and then just kind of grow from there. Maybe have a good sorted fly section, have a good bass tackle stuff, trout stuff, and just kind of go from there. It's sold online now. Yeah, and that's the way it's going. Yeah, everything's online. You keep you keep your overhead low, and you don't have to worry about even employee theft. I mean, that's huge. And so you keep it light, you keep it low, and people do very, very well, very successful, and just doing it out of the garage. So there's a guy that does pretty well selling. He makes woodworking stuff, and I've known Jason for. I hate saying it, but I've known Jason for what? How old am I now? I will say 30 years, and he got into woodworking. He left California. His parents left California. He's now in Florida. But he does a lot of woodworking stuff and sells it online and does very well. And, that's just kind of the way it goes. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would love to get some sort of business ideas and just really kind of grow it. And now that this channel is monetized, of course, obviously it helps. I don't know if it helps out. I don't know. But, kind of promote stuff on the channel and get it out and just kind of go from there. But yeah, I mean, there's always stuff to do, and just gotta apply it, I guess. I mean, the one business I wouldn't do, though, I definitely would not open a restaurant. That is the toughest industry to ever do is a freaking restaurant, man. Those successful rate of a restaurant, I think, is like 5 years. If you can go past 5 years, you've had a successful restaurant. So, but yeah, so. And I'm rambling, guys. Sorry. I hope I'm not boring you guys too much. But Andrew, thanks for joining us, man. Zeb, thanks for being here. I see that I have 3 on here, so I'd like to find out who the 3rd one is. I know John left us earlier, but if you're here with us, if you can hear me, definitely say hi. I'd love to see who's here. So we're just kind of chilling in the backyard. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well. If you happen to show up, just give it a little thumbsy uppy there and give it a boost. Kind of helps with the ratings and the algorithm of the YouTube. So that's always nice to get. Andrew, what else have you been up to, man? I know your channel is growing pretty well, so if you guys are Zeb, if you want to check out Mr. Urban Outdoorsman, he does a lot of cool stuff, a lot of fishing stuff, so check him out. But Andrew, what else have you been up to, man? Staying out of trouble? How's the little one doing? All that good stuff. Andrew, you there with us, buddy? What's up? I know Zeb's still with us because I just saw Zeb pop up. So what kind of bike do you have, Zeb? Do you have a Harley or a street bike? I think I was going to try to ask you that earlier and I forgot. But what type of bike do you have, buddy? Touring bike. Oh, okay, okay. How's the gas on that, man? Do you take that out on a long ride or? Taking it to Georgia. Okay. Nice. It's a great state, Georgia. Peach. I bought peaches in Georgia too, matter of fact. In fact, I gotta eat my peach. I haven't eaten it yet. But yeah, I yeah, we bought some Georgia peaches at some Georgia market in Nashville and Canadian Rockies. Okay. Oh, you go a lot of places then, man. Damn. Is that bike pretty good on gas mileage or? And then second of all, do you have somebody in the back riding with you, like a girl or a wife or anybody like that? I bought cherries in Montana. Great cherries. Yeah. I've never been to Montana, man. I've never been to like the upper states like that. I think as far north as I've been is Oregon. We almost went to Washington while we were in Portland, and we didn't go for whatever reason. I think I was like, I'm not feeling it. But Montana would be nice. I've been wanting to. In fact, that was going to be the actual plan. Was I was going to drive all the way out here, rent a car when I got here, and then drive back solo by myself and do some fishing and stuff along the way. And I was actually going to take Montana, Wyoming, and all those states up there and get some fishing in and do some fishing videos. But to rent a car, it was like over $1,000. It was ridiculous. So I didn't do that. I kind of wussed out. And then of course, obviously the gas. So I was like, man, I'll just fly back. So it's a 6-cylinder and dude, that's pretty good, man. 42 miles per gallon. That's pretty good. I mean, I don't know too much about motorcycles, but I was assuming that's pretty good. I mean, it's not as good as a Vespa, let's say, but I know Vespas, those hogs get like 70 miles to the gallon, but and the way gas prices are going, we might be seeing a lot more Vespas on the road because gas is just getting ridiculous. My car gets better mileage than my. Really? Okay, okay. I know we said 42. I know like my wife's Camry, she gets ridiculous gas mileage on that, and actually I think it's about 42, 43 gallons per gallon. But yeah, yeah, we drove that sucker from here to Tombstone, well, not from here, but from Fontana to Tombstone, and quarter tank left. I was actually pretty impressed. I was like, holy crap. So that's cool, man. You drive on your bike like that, man. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I got to stretch out a little bit, guys. What's that? What? I'm sorry, I missed that last part. Whoever chimed in on that, sorry about that. Did not see that last comment. I was stretching out, guys. So, on a trip to Arizona, I set the cruise to 70 miles and got. Oh shoot. Okay. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't think. I've been looking at getting a new truck and, um, for traveling and stuff like that. And, I want to get a 4-wheel drive truck, and it's something I've been talking about for a while. But I think I've kind of narrowed it down, and I may bring you guys on that journey on a new truck. But, looking at the electric, what's that? Oh, hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing, man? Mr. Solario. What's up, bro? Thanks for joining us. But yeah, in fact, actually talking with Eric too, because Eric has, he buys a lot of trucks for his business, and he's a big Ford guy. But I definitely want to get something full-size truck. Again, as much as I like them, I love the Raptors. I mean, they do a lot. I think it's just too much truck for what I needed to do. As far as, it's not too much truck. It's actually enough truck, but I just, I don't know how I feel about a Raptor. I know they're pretty expensive, and the resale value, I've seen, trucks with 140,000 miles on them, they're still selling for 50, 60,000 on a Raptor. So, but I do have a couple trucks that I want to do. Tacoma is a strong possibility. But again, looking at electrical trucks, the Ford Lightning, I think it was one of them, and I think somebody else had one. And I just, being outdoors and being sometimes in the middle of nowhere where I'm like, man, I can't, 2 hours to take to charge a car or to charge a truck. It's not, time wise, it's just not feasible. So I think, gas is probably going to be here a little bit longer, but if these engines get better and better with gas mileage, then by all means, yeah, that'll probably be, we'll stick to gas a little bit longer. But the way things are going in California, and again, I don't want to get too political, but there's supposed to be a cap, I think 2034 or something, where California can't have any gas cars anymore. I mean, there's going to be some leeway. I mean, obviously, if you bought a car 2 years prior to that, they're probably going to be like, okay, but the electric pumps are whack. They take too long to charge. The technology has not caught up with that yet. So, for them to start banning gas cars, I think it's kind of absurd, and I think gas cars are going to be here a little bit longer than 2034 or whatever they want to put the cap at. So, but again, who knows? I mean, who knows what's going to happen the next, what are we in, 2022, 23? So who knows what's going to happen the next 10 years, I mean, really. So things could change, and before we know it, maybe electric cars will be the best way to go. So who knows? So, yeah, I was hoping to see some fireflies or lightning bugs out here, but the lightning bugs are not showing. 2035 manufacturer will not be able to sell gasoline cars in California. Yeah, there's the year. So, yeah, that's going to be a mess. Come 2035, that's going to be a huge mess. So, I think gas cars are going to start, especially as it gets closer to that date. The value of gas cars may go up a lot, because again, people are going to have that option of choosing electric or gas, and of course everybody's going to want gas. So it's going to be interesting to see in 2035. So, But as time goes, I mean, I need to get a new truck because my truck has been um, is giving me some small issues that I got to get fixed or just get a new truck. I mean, I put what 240,000 miles on this truck, and it's a 2012, so it's got some mileage on it. It's trucking along, but I think the catalytic converter is going out on it, or I don't know. I think I got an error message on that a while back ago. So I gotta get that fixed. I gotta get it smogged. So I don't know. I don't want to make. I don't know. I don't know if I want to get it fixed. I mean, obviously it'll be cheaper to fix, and then I have it for a while. But I just want. I want a new truck. So I want to do some more off-roading adventures, exploring that kind of stuff. Um, so yeah. So if you guys are new to the channel, which I think nobody is new, but I do a lot of fishing, hiking, exploring, and obviously some live streams. Eric, I'm over here in Pittsburgh, PA, buddy. Not sure if you knew that or not, but here I am taking Angela to college out here. Unfortunately, she's not playing softball, but she is going to college, and that's really good for sure. It's not a Chevy, it's a GMC. Get it straight. It's professional grade. Pro grade, buddy. So, but again, we're over here in Arizona, and oh, here's a lightning bug right here, guys. Oh, he's right here. Look. Let me see if I can catch him. Let me see. He just lit up right here. Hold on. I'm driving to Yermo. Oh, nice. I'm trying to catch this lightning bug, and he's lighting up my legs right here. Can you guys see that? Let's see. He's right here. Oh. That was a lightning bug. Oh, he flew off. Dang it. But he was like down here and he was all lightning. So, what's going on in Yermo, man? What's up in Yermo? Of all places, are you gonna go check out like some cool stuff down there? Are you gonna go generic motor company? Okay. I don't know what that is. I apologize. Oh, you're making fun of my car. Now I get it. Sorry. That was over my head. Sorry. Got the joke. Shut up. I got it. Yes, generic. But I'd rather have that. I'd rather have the generic pest control accounts. Cool. Yeah, I'd rather have my GMC. I'd rather push my GMC than drive a Ford. Okay, got it? Eddie World. Oh, okay. Eddie's World. Get some ice cream. That's cool that you have your account, man. So for those that are new, introduce you guys to Eric. He does. He's with Main Street Exterminator. He goes all over the place. And you go to like San Diego all the way up to Yermo. Jeez Louise. But does pest control, Main Street Exterminators. And Zeb, if you have some bugs out there where you're at, I'm not talking about people, I'm just talking about like rodents and bugs and stuff like that. He'll come out there and debug you, or at least your business, because I know you do commercial, right, Eric? So yeah, and we drove out here to Pittsburgh, Eric. So here we are. Listening to, if you guys can hear all the wildlife that we have here, kind of in the country, in the woods here. Some fireflies that have been coming around. I'm retired. Oh, okay. Farmers market in LA, residential in HD. Okay. So, yeah, no, we, that's good, man. I'm glad you came on, Eric. You know, I always like to get some new people up in here and try to think of that Eddie's World. You know, we actually went over there, and Zeb, I don't know if you know what we're talking about with Eddie's World, but it's like if you drive up the 15 freeway, and you'll see a big old like, it's like a big ice cream out in the middle of nowhere, and uh, I took my daughter and her friends there, and Knucklehead went up there and climbed the ladder of the where the ice cream was. Freaking employee comes running out, tells him to get off the ladder and stuff, and yeah, I was like, what are you doing, man? Like, get off that stuff, you know, like freaking Knucklehead. But yeah, it's a big gas station. Yeah, yeah. So it, I know they recently. I mean, I don't know how old that is. It's not very old, but it it's been there for a good minute though. But actually did an exploring video right there at the water park, that Rockahulu water park. That's when I took them to that Eddie's World. I think they got ice cream and some drinks and stuff. And yeah, it's next to Liberty Park. I don't know what Liberty Park is, but I'm talking about the water park, the Rockahulu. It's an abandoned water park. It's not far from there, and that was a pretty interesting place to check out. Actually, if you can get your bike up there and get some pictures on your phone or a camera, those those are some really good, because they have all the graffiti art and stuff like that. So you take some pictures of it. There was a lot of people taking pictures there with their bikes and a bunch of other cool stuff. But yeah, that was that water park is it's an interesting place, definitely interesting. So yeah, if you go to Main Street Exterminator on his Instagram there, you'll see all the cool like rodents and like nasty stuff like bed bugs. Ooh, the bed bugs get to me every time. But the bed bugs that Eric comes up on and zaps, and I'm like, dang, dude, like that's nasty, dude. Just like some of the stuff that he posts, like the housing and stuff like that, like that shit is nasty. So, yeah, Eric, man, some of that stuff you post, boy, I tell you that, yeah, it's pretty interesting. But you zapped some cool stuff, and I've known Eric because of softball. You know, softball is such a small community when your kids play sports. But his daughter and my daughter played for a little bit together, and then they kind of went their own separate ways. He's from the desert. We were Inland Empire, so, or, you know, down below the Cajon Pass. So, so we didn't really, you know, they kind of did their own thing. But Liberty Park, inside of Eddie's World sculpture. Oh yes, yes, and a big 6'4". Yes, yes, the sculptures. Yes, now that I didn't know the name of it, but yes, I know exactly what you're talking about now. Yes, I have seen that. Yeah, I gotta get some pictures of that. Yeah, I know exactly where that's at. Very, very cool place. I've seen it right off the freeway. And another place I want to get some photography stuff out too is out in like Barango. A lot of sculptures and stuff out there. Cabazon, maybe get Pee-wee's dinosaur out there. And then being that we went to the Alamo, I did not see Pee-wee's bike down in the basement there. So sorry to disappoint you guys, but yeah, there was no no Pee-wee Herman's. I gotta watch that movie again. Okay, now that I've been in the Alamo, I gotta check that movie out again. But yeah, yeah. So. But I got 5 people here. Who is still with me? 5 folks. You guys are rocking, all my out all day explorers. Hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. I've been posting a lot of shorts. Just trying to get content out to you guys and kind of keep you guys. Oh, 6. Hey, what's up? 6 people now. Woohoo! But again, just looking to put content. 7. Just to get content to you guys. And you know, again, I've been putting the shorts because it's something I can edit kind of quickly off my phone, and you know, get to you guys fairly quickly. So, but if you guys are new to the channel, give this video a thumbs up as well. You know, I always love to have thanks and likes. It definitely helps get the channel out a little bit. Chris Davis, have you been down to the Salt Sea? I'm in SoCal, and that is my getaway exploration place. I have been into the area of the Salton Sea. I swung by Bombay Beach once, And I want to go back. I definitely want to go back in the fall when it cools down a lot, because right now it's just too hot. But the reason why I stopped off at Bombay Beach is because I went down to Slab City, and that was last year in January. And if you've never been to Slab City, I highly recommend you go. Try to coordinate with somebody who lives there if you can. I didn't do that. I wish I would have. But try to find somebody or make friends with a couple people down there that can kind of show you around a little bit. I just kind of went on the whim and just went down there. East Jesus, yes, East Jesus. If you know somebody that lives in East Jesus, again, I think you can stay down there. I posted that on my Slab City video, so if you want to check that out. You know, I went to the Ponderosa. Those folks were super nice. You know, everything about Slab City, I mean, it was just totally cool. They say it's a lawless town. It is not a lawless town. I saw cops. I saw Border Patrol. I saw quite a few police and fire moving around over there. So, and again, this was January, February, so there was quite a bit of activity. 10 people here. If you guys are new, just coming in, please give this video a thumbs up. Again, helps get the channel out a little bit. For those that are new, if you maybe just came in, I do a lot of fishing, hiking, exploring. Right now we're just kind of talking about Salton Sea, got on the topic of that. I definitely want to dive more into the Salton Sea and just kind of check that out. But yeah, you know, I definitely want to head down to Bombay Beach and really kind of do some more exploring. There's this guy that does a lot of night photography over there, and he was telling me about some cool places and stuff that I need to check out. So I may head on down there again in the fall, maybe early winter of next year. Again, the people at Slab City were super nice. If anybody ever gets an opportunity to check out Slab City, you know, when I went down there, I brought a couple of cases of water just to kind of help the community out a little bit. They took it in, but one of the things I didn't talk about in the video, and if you haven't seen the video, but I highly recommend you see it, but there was a lot of drug paraphernalia when I went into or around the skate park area, and I kind of edit that out. I kind of softened that up a little bit. There was a lot of drug paraphernalia stuff going on. Again, I can't judge. That's just how they cope with stuff out there. But it was a bunch of younger folks, you know, probably late teens, early 20s. What did you think about urban shoots? I missed that. Whoever just commented, I missed that. All I got was urban Louisiana or something. Sorry. But yeah, if you guys go down there, take some cases of water, distribute it out to like the Ponderosa, give it to whoever that can benefit from it. I mean, they can all benefit from it. So, definitely head down there to Slab City and check that out. And any of those beaches down there, I mean, they all have some sort of history, and especially if you go to the if you're on the east side of the Salton Sea, I think it's a little bit better than versus the west side. But you know, it all has its history and stuff, so it's all pretty cool. So whoever made that last comment, I apologize. I didn't get a chance to fully read it. I just kind of saw it at the last minute, so just kind of rambling here. I should adjust it. I don't want to touch anything right now, and then I screw it up and then accidentally log off. So I'm just going to kind of leave things here, but let me know what you guys want to talk about. Just talking a little bit about some exploring. If you have some fishing on the brain, you want to talk about some fishing. I'm just kind of an open book right now, guys. I'm just kind of killing some time. And then again, with the road trip, guys, if you guys want to help support the channel, again, I could always use a super thanks. I mean, that always helps support the channel. You know, again, the gas money that came out here, we spent quite a bit of money coming out here, taking my daughter out to college. It wasn't something that we, you know, I mean, it wasn't something like a road trip that we planned. It was kind of, all right, you know, let's go back. But But again, if you guys want to, there you go, Beaner Schnitzel. Hey, when are you going to go tarpon fishing? I don't know. When do you want to go? Let's do it. Um, but so again, if you guys are new to the channel or whatnot, support the channel. Again, super thanks is a great way. You can put like a super chat, I think they call it now. I don't know, just any little bit helps definitely towards gas money and stuff. So, again, it wasn't too cheap coming out here, but we made it. No mechanical issues coming out here to the East Coast, and it was pretty cool to experience. So, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So. So we had 10 folks on here. We're down to 8. We kind of grew. I know Zeb was kind of hanging out. Eric, where are you at, buddy? And Mr. Are you in Yermo already? Of course, a dream exploration would be abandoned fishing towns in Newfoundland, Canada. Ooh. Ooh. That would be good. That would be good. What is your favorite state so far? Favorite state so far was probably be Florida. I don't know, man. I love Florida. But yeah, urban exploring. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, that would be. Oof. Now you're gonna go make me look this up now. Good job, Chris. Yeah, might have to end this live stream a little early now. Go check it out. Yeah, people pound the desert out here. I mean, there's only so much footage you can do over after time and time. And so, again, some of the things I'm going to bring here in the future on this channel, tons out there. I bet, Chris. I'm going to have to go, but I'll leave my computer on so that way you get credit for my watch time. Oh, no worries, Zeb. It's cool, buddy. But thank you. I appreciate that, Zeb. And thank you for joining the stream. And thanks for joining, Zeb. I appreciate it, buddy. Have a good night, man. Okay, so we got Beaner Snitchell that's making comments. That is the daughter's boyfriend that's chiming in. He was the one that went with us, so he got the opportunity to go cross country with us, and of course he got to I got to beat him up with some of my sarcastic jokes that I implied on him. So, but yeah, he got. So yeah, I think they're watching. I think they're actually watching this live stream on the TV over here, maybe on the phone. I don't know, but they're inside right now. I can see them kind of goofing around. But yeah, Georgia, I think it was all right. Georgia was fine. Savannah, I mean, you got peaches, right? We got Georgia peaches. That was good. I haven't had my peach yet, but I plan on having my peach. And what else do we do? I mean, all states have their own pros and cons. I mean, there's always going to be goods and bads. I mean, some people don't like Arizona, but I mean, I think, especially like around Flagstaff and the upper parts of Arizona. Now I got my daughter who's making fun of me. Hold on, let's see if she comes out. I'm going to see if to get her to come out here. Coming out, talk smack. What's up? I can't hear you or see you. What are you doing? You want to say hi? Don't be shy. Say hi. I got 9 people right now. I don't know what you're doing, but I think I know what you're saying. Now I think I know what you're saying. So we got Beaner Sitzel, or AKA Angela's boyfriend, who is right here. There he is right there. So.
What? What's up? Hey guys, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe to Out All Day. Best YouTuber out there. Show my boy some love.
So there it is, guys. He doesn't know it yet, but we're going to leave him out here. No, I'm just kidding. So that's Ivan, aka Beater Sitzel. So yeah, he wanted to come out here, and we didn't let him drive too much either. He's not a very skilled driver, but I did let him drive a little bit in Florida because it was flat, nothing really going on too much, and it wasn't too curvy, so he came out and did some of the driving. But yeah, when we did that walk on Atlantic Beach there in Florida, that was just a great sunset. Just to see. I've never seen a sunset on the beach. With the sun, of course, setting to the west. So that was kind of crazy to see versus the beach on the water or the sun on the water. So I've never seen a sunrise on the water either. So here comes the daughter now. Angela's coming back for. Why don't you come out of here? Let's see, Angela's being all shy. So why don't you just come out of here? Stop being so shy.
No, because I look gross right now.
You just look gross now or always? Just say hi. We got 9 people here. And one of them you know. Well, 2 of them you know. I think Eric's still here with us. Main Street Exterminator. You still there? Main Street Exterminator. So, what'd you guys get? The kids went out to the store right now. What is that?
You want a cookie?
Sure. All right, guys, we're having some cookies here. Having these right here.
Not sponsored yet.
Yeah.
You gotta be positive.
There you go. Just I want to post a short video. We had some ice cream from this place up the street called Jerry's, and that was pretty good. It's like homemade ice cream, and there actually is a place out here. Chris, you're talking about exploring. There is a place out here I want to explore. Now, we are about 3 hours away from Centralia, too, and I kind of want to hit that up, but the way things were looking, long drive. Yeah, I bet it's a long drive. We're talking about exploring and stuff like that. Centralia has been on my radar for quite some time, but it looks like it doesn't look too promising. So I don't know. Again, that was 3 hours back. And just recent videos that I saw and stuff. Yeah, bucket list. Yeah. It didn't look too promising, but there is something else out here that I may go drive by and check out. But here is the problem. I wanted to hit more places up, but since we're flying back, I have a flashlight, and 909 Adventures has seen it. There's another collaborator that I did, Trout Made, and when I collaborated with him, he got a chance to see my flashlight. But I have this flashlight that I got. I think I bought it at like a gun and ammo store, and I can't take it back with me on the flight because it is the town is gone, not much smoke anymore. Yeah, but that graffiti road looks really cool. I agree, but the graffiti road, they threw like a bunch of dirt on top of it, so there's no more graffiti. You can't graffiti on it anymore. So, and that was a recent video I saw just like a few months ago that somebody posted. So, kind of a little disappointed because I'd still like to take the drone over that road and check that out. That'd be kind of cool. But what else? What was I talking about now? But yeah, the flashlight that I have, and I would love to. I wanted to bring that with me, but they won't allow the flashlight back on the plane because it's over 7 inches. So I wasn't able to bring it. So Angela's being dumb. She's being a lame-o right now on video. Why don't you do that for the camera? So I'm not gonna do the walk.
What the heck is that? What was it called?
Yeah, let me see you go walk.
That's a different video.
So having a good time here, guys, with the kids.
Say it.
I'm not gonna say it. So, oh boy. What'd you get me to drink?
I got you Mountain Dew.
Oh, okay. I'll have it in the morning. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
Well,
This dude, oh my god.
cookie's not too bad. So, what else, Chris? Trying to think. What other place? Centralia was looking really promising again, since I'm especially here since I'm in PA. First video I saw of yours, you were in high desert, right next to a prison, I believe. I don't know. Dang. I gotta go back and check that out. I don't remember that video, Chris. The only thing I can think of is maybe the water park in the desert, maybe next to a prison. I try to avoid prisons. Off the top of my head, I can't think. I'm sorry. Dang, that AGE getting up to me. Dang. Good old age. Looking it up. I think it was you. Who knows? Yeah, I've done, you know, the exploring videos are always kind of good to go because, like, you know, it's guaranteed that you're going to see something cool and, you know, who knows what's going to, you just never know what you're going to come across. As much as I love fishing, you know, the fish don't always bite. So, you know, sometimes you don't always get a good video. And I always like, when I do a fishing video, you know, it'll be either I catch at something or I don't catch anything. So I don't stack any of the fish or anything like that on any of my fishing videos, so it's all from that day. So if you came here for the fishing videos, you know, that's just how I do that. But again, when I did my Fairmont Park video, you know, I didn't catch anything. I think I missed a fish towards the middle of the day or whatever, and but again, I mean, that all happened that day. There was nothing. You know, I don't hide anything like that, so I don't need to make things up. And what you see is what you get. And you know, the only thing I may add, you know, from maybe a past video is maybe like some B-roll or something like that. You know, I might add into the video to make it, you know, a little bit more productive. But for the most part, I mean, if it's the fishing you see, you know, it's from that trip. There's no, I don't stack or reuse footage from earlier trips. So. And then as far as exploring goes, I mean, we go out there. You know, I did the collaboration with 909 Adventures. There was actually a couple spots that he wanted to check out, and one of the spots was unfortunately down. They demolished it, so, and I think he put that on his Instagram. But that would have been kind of a cool place to check out. It was just kind of an abandoned building, so just to let you guys know what I'm looking at, I got Angela and Ivan rubbing their bellies on the window, and they're just kind of being silly right now, but they're rubbing their bellies on the window, and this is the hoopla stuff that I have to put up with. So if they do it again, I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you guys, and so we'll surprise them because I'm gonna get their little asses. So, Georgia's Air Force Base, not prison. Oh yeah, the Air Force Base. Oh yeah, that's, yeah. Well, that's right. There was a prison next to it, across the way. There was a prison. So yes, you are right. And I wish I would have gotten more drone footage of that. But I had the geofencing lock on the drone, and so I couldn't get a lot of drone footage. I was kind of disappointed. But huh? I want the channel to grow. I don't want people to leave.
That's entertaining.
So, oh, thanks for the super thanks. Thank you very much. Was that you, Eric? I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the money. I appreciate that, man. For the contributing. That'll definitely go towards some gas money. So, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Sorry, I was kind of goofing around with these numbnuts over here. Let me see here. Let me see if I can pull that up. Let me see. No, yeah, Eric. Thank you, Eric. Yes. So, so making sure I said the right thing to the right person there. So, all right, let's plug I got to plug the chargers back in now. Charging it up, but yes, the that abandoned the Air Force Base was a pretty good explorer. That was one you can get really lost in. Love the nose angle. You like the nose angle, Beaner Schnitzel? Well, you know what? Right now, people are gonna see your bellies in a minute. Boogers, yum. Yeah, well. So. Oh boy, the stuff I got to put up with, guys. You don't even know. You don't even know. Oh boy. So I almost, if my in-laws were to sleep right now, I'd almost take the camera in there and chase them around. But I kind of want to be quiet right now. But these kids are being kind of lame-o right now. So, but yeah, going back to the the base there, the George's Air Base. If I don't know where you're from, Chris, but if you're from the area, I would highly advise you to check it out. Something I didn't post in that video though is we did get chased out by security. Security came out, chased us out, and luckily it kind of happened towards the end of the day. But we did get chased out by security. I was kind of trying to get some. I was gonna try to get some drone shots. I was gonna try to get some B-roll for the video, but he wouldn't let me. But it was crazy because, and I didn't say anything. You know, I was like, I'm gonna let him do his job. But there were some people that we recorded. San Bernardino. No, oh, you're in San Bernardino, Dave, Chris? Okay, cool. Yeah, man, you gotta not too far from you, man. It's right there in the high desert. So, what is it? Apple Valley, I think it is, or something. But Victorville. I think it was Victorville. So, a lot of cool places, and that's where I bought the flashlight. Why I bought the flashlight was a place like that, because I knew it was super dark. I had to bring that flashlight. Now I want to get a couple more. Victorville, yeah. So, I would tell you, if you go up there, man, take a very bright flashlight, a spotlight of some sort, because there's places that it gets super dark. I would tell you to, if you don't already have one, but bring something to protect you with, because I've heard homeless are up there. So, you know, when we're up there, I mean, we didn't see any of that stuff, but just, again, rumor that I've heard. So, just kind of remember to protect yourself at all times. Yeah, Victimville. Yeah. But again, we were prepared. Watch out for snakes. I mean, especially this time of year, there's going to be snakes. But again, security did come around, chase us out, because that is property of the airport that's up there. So that's why we got chased out there. Actually, I would tell you to go up there ASAP, because as we were up there, they were demolishing stuff. They were tearing it down and rebuilding for the airport area. So I would go up there. But again, there's people that still, and I didn't put that in the video. What's behind me? I don't know. What is behind me? I think it's a plant. But um, there are people like we were over there. Um, there was people that were playing on a park, and I left that out on the video. I did record some of it, um, but again, I just the way the timing was, and sorry, there's a little bug by me, but there was some people there, and just kind of walking around and stuff like that. The park playing. I think they were practicing playing baseball or something, and so they were kind of doing their thing. But there's still a community center up there. I think that's what I was getting at. There's still an active community center in that area. So it's not totally gone, but I mean the town is pretty much desolate. But again, they have fields that are being used for baseball or softball and maybe soccer. I think we even saw an elementary school over there too that looked like it had been used. I mean, at the time it wasn't used, but so it's from my understanding, I mean, you could just drive on in, but if you're in the abandoned houses and stuff, again, security guards will kick you out. But again, we were there for 3 hours before somebody came in and booted us out. So, and I try to finagle and try to talk my way out it, but again, people around the corner. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with those guys, but there's people paintballing, there's people riding their bikes and stuff around. So, but again, Chris, if you go up there, man, don't go solo. Go as two, and if you do go by yourself, be extra cautious. There's, especially when we went to the hospital. That was where you're gonna have to leave your car there by yourself. So, if somebody is scared, maybe just let them sit in the car and watch the car. But for the most part, I mean, it's still a pretty cool place to check out, and just kind of a trip to see a place like that and to check out. So that was a longer one of my videos, but that was a fun exploration. I had a lot of fun with me and the wife there, and that was a good exploration for sure. There's just so much in that area too. Trying to think of another place. Centralia was on my bucket list. Chris, you sparked my interest on those fishing. I mean, just because that's everything what the channel's about, fishing and exploring. So we tie that together, man. That'd be crazy. What is that? What are you putting on there, Angela? There's an abandoned place here in Mentone where they used to test rocket engines. Lots of concrete structures, pretty cool. Yes. Yes, I've heard about that, and I think it's called the Nike. I think it's called the Nike something. But yeah, Mentone has some history with rockets, and I was doing some research up there on a future video, and Mentone's definitely got some cool stuff. Again, there's a lot of stuff out in the desert. There's so many videos posted in the desert. I know I was talking to Urban Outdoorsman a minute ago, and I would love to check out some stuff in Colorado. There's some abandoned towns out there in Colorado. And ghost towns that aren't commercialized or tourist traps. We did Tombstone, and Tombstone is great. I mean, there's a lot of history in Tombstone, no doubt. Yes, the Big Lots and Foothill is haunted, is authentically haunted. That was funny, because I always tell you that, Angela. Thank you. But yeah, in case you guys didn't know, yes, the Big Lots in Fontana is authentically haunted. Check it out on Google. It comes up. But maybe I'll do a video in there. But back to Tombstone. With that area, you have Bisbee, you have Tombstone, and then Fairbank was a ghost town. So there's so much history and so much rich history in that area. I was able to knock down a lot of videos and really kind of cut it down. But again, it was okay, Chris. Hey, thanks, buddy, and thanks for watching, man. And appreciate it for sure, man. So keep watching the videos, buddy. So going back, again with the Tombstone stuff, for those that are still with me, but yeah, I mean, I don't think I want to do more of that type of stuff. I mean, it was cool. I mean, the videos are doing great, no doubt. But again, kind of going into a tourist trap like that. Again, I have Calico Ghost Town right up the street for me, and again, it's just so touristy and so commercialized. But again, when we did Fairbank, I like that town because again, not a lot of people there. I kind of had the whole place to myself, and I just kind of got more out of it than doing the other stuff. But again, Tombstone was great. I mean, the walkthroughs and the stuff at night. I mean, that was always, Tombstone was really good. I do like Tombstone. I just hate the tourist trap part of it, I guess, is kind of where I'm getting at. But if you guys like the Tombstone stuff, that's awesome. But I think I like to check out some more stuff, and again, the fishing stuff that I've been kind of slacking on fishing because I've gotten so involved with the exploring stuff. It's just been fun, and been getting kind of eager on doing that kind of stuff. But again, the fishing videos, if you're here for fishing, I always do fishing videos regardless. And now doing this road trip that we did, it's kind of opened some ideas and some paths that I want to do. And if I got to come back out to Florida or Georgia or something like that to do some tarpon fishing, obviously we will record it and get it on video. So, we'll see what happens there. But, so we got 5 viewers. Who's still with me? Eric, are you still with me, buddy? Are you still making your trip up to Eddie's World up there? And, I know I had a couple of people go to sleep on me. I didn't realize the time. But I'm pretty much up awake. We went down to downtown, and I think I had some coffee or something. So I'm kind of awake right now. Just kind of hanging out. I want to do a live stream. Just kind of let everybody know. When's the next TikTok? I don't know. When do you want to do the next TikTok, Angela? So for those who don't know, AGTV is my daughter who's been spamming this chat. Her and Beaner Snitzel, they'll come in here and spam it every once in a while. So, but again, that's TikTok dance. You want to do the TikTok dance? I'm pulling up. All right, man. Well, that's cool. Hey, Christy Crumble. Hey, again, Eric, thanks, man. Main Street Exterminator. If you guys need extermination, commercial business, go check him out. Instagram. DM him on Instagram, Main Street, and he'll come out to you. What else? So I think I'm going to be losing Eric here in a minute. Who is still with me? I'll stick around. I'm up. I'm wide awake. I have nothing going on right now. I just listening to the backdrop here of these birds, of this wildlife that I'm here, and rambling on Gina. Yes, Angela, the Big Lots in Fontana is haunted. Yes, on Foothill. Yes. Now that we know for the 4th time, thank you. So, so who's still with me, guys? I got 5, 6. We're up to 6 now. Just making sure. Oh, okay. What's the story? I don't know what the full story is. That's actually, you know what? That's a good follow-up question, Beaner Sitzel or Ivan. From my understanding, because it's on Route 66, there was some stuff that happened on Route 66, either an accident or something, and employees have actually reported, mysterious stuff moving and hearing noises and stuff like that. So, supposed to be by the bathroom. I would love to stay over there a few hours and just kind of check it out, just see what I hear. But Maybe that could be a future video too. You know, we could check that out. Stay the night in Big Lots. And, but it used to be a pick and save back in the day, and I don't know what it was before that. Um, but again, I think it was an accident or something a while back ago. And but yeah, people have. Yeah, probably Inch. So. Thanks for spamming the live feed here, Ange. I appreciate it. So, but yeah, Big Lots would definitely be. I don't know if we'll do a video on Big Lots, but I probably won't get permission from Big Lots. There was another one. Actually, Eric was telling me about that. There was another place that's authentically haunted, and I don't want to say anything yet on the live stream because again, nothing was confirmed as far as getting video, but. Definitely, I think it would definitely be a good video. It would be good for the business as well. And unfortunately, the owner of the restaurant fell through. And I was really disappointed. I really wanted to do some cool stuff out there in San Dimas and check that out. But like I said, the owner fell through, so it is what it is. Do you know that Hoopa Hills plays? Oh, boy. Yeah, probably. So, alrighty, guys. Well, Pinnacle Pete's. Oh, you want to? Okay. Well, you said it. Yeah, Pinnacle Peak in San Dimas. I mean, we talked about it, Eric. I mean, if I can get in there, buddy, I'll do it. You know, because that's something I would definitely want to rent some better cameras and get some authentic footage and really get in there in Pinnacle Peaks and check that place out, especially after hours. Ooh, buddy. Yeah, so check up with your girl again if we can get in there. I'd like to get up in there. So, but I mean, again, we talked about it. So, but yeah, Pinnacle Peak, guys, over in San Dimas is authentically haunted. We were working on getting in there and seeing if we could record. It would be good for the business, be good for my channel, be a good win-win for everybody, and you know, it'd be kind of cool to go in there after hours. So I don't know if it's another Route 66 type environment. I don't know, Eric. I don't know if you know. I've never been to that Pinnacle Peaks. I've been to the Colton location a couple times, but never the San Dimas location. So, but yeah. You know, again, Route 66 has a lot of history, a lot of dark history as well. So if it's part of that, why you look scared? I don't look scared, but thank you. I look good. Skinwalkers, you know what? Skinwalkers would be a pretty cool video to do too, but that takes some. It's on Foothill Boulevard, so that probably is Route 66, dude. That's probably why it's haunted, because you get some crazy stuff on that Route 66, and so if we can get it, if you could try again, Eric, I'd appreciate it, man. I really would. It'd be a good win for you. Sorry, I'm just hearing some music or something off to the distance. I don't know what that is. So, so we got 5 people on board, and 2 of them are spammers. So that puts me down to about 3. Has Skinwalker. Yeah. No, Ivan, but if you dig up the if you do the footwork on it and dig it up, man, and if you can get in there after hours, if you know somebody, maybe we'll go do a video out there, okay? How's that? And I'll leave you in there. Wake up, wake up, wake up. So, alrighty guys, well thank you for your time. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Until next time guys, we'll do another live stream before I leave. Alright, because we'll do something so that way you guys can see this backyard, and we'll do I'll have a better backdrop. So maybe we'll try tomorrow, if not maybe Sunday morning. So thanks everybody for watching. Have a good one. Make sure you guys get outside, get out all day, and I'll see you guys on the next video. See ya.